So the Texans, they are moving on. They're moving on to the divisional round against a team. They played against a team that you had in your top five. They were number three, as a matter of fact, the Cleveland Browns, with that tenacious defense, that impenetrable defense that they have. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not coming at you right now. I thought that this was a strong team as well, but
They have
but
a top five defense, Adam. But you know
the
what happened? I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what happened. CJ
go
Stroud
ahead,
happened.
go ahead, talk to me.
CJ Stroud, which he only threw the ball like 21 times. You know, 273 scores. Let me tell you where things went wrong.
Oof.
When Stefanski decided to tell Flacco, I'm gonna put you to throw the ball 46 times. Listen to this, my friend. The Browns had a total of 26 yards. No, sorry, 56 yards total. 56 yards total. 26 by Kareem Hunt. What in the world is this? Flacco threw 46 times. You really thought that Flacco was going to win by throwing 46 times? You are joking to yourself. This team was not going to win like that. Flacco horrendous in the game. Horrendous. He took like two pick sixes. Two pick sixes back to back. By the way, back to back pick sixes.
So that means he threw for 3 touchdowns, but two of them were to the other team.
But to the opposite team. D'Amico Rise, he said, "Oh, you're gonna throw for 46 times? I have a little gift for you. I have a little gift for you. I'm gonna force you to see goals out there on the field, and that is what truly happened. And that was
I,
the outcome. That's the outcome. The
yeah,
Harden
because
didn't rush the ball. They were like, "No, what? We're not gonna rush. I rather throw that ball 46 times, and that's what happens. That's what happens.
yeah, Flacco threw for 118 yards and 2 touchdowns to the Texans. So that's a nice outing right there. When it comes to this, I'm not even going to go so much on what the Cleveland Browns did. I really want to talk about what the Texans did. And the Texans went out there and they
Ball
showed
down.
out. That
Yeah.
defense, they were flying around. The Cleveland Browns defense, I said I didn't want to talk about them, but I'm going to bring them up one more time, just real quick. Those guys looked like they didn't even want to play. They looked like they didn't even realize it was a playoff game. They looked like I don't even know why they got off the plane, to be quite honest with you. But the Houston Texans, man, they were flying around. On offense, they look amazing. They look this kid CJ
Balance. They look
this
balanced.
this kid CJ Stroud looks like he's been playing for as long as Dak has. And he's been playing for 8 less seasons. This kid sees the field and knows exactly what. I don't even think the tape on this kid is going to help because it's not any gimmick thing that he's doing. This kid can see what's happening. He's got it pre-snap. He goes through his reads. This is the real
He's
deal.
going through his progressions very quick.
This
And
is the
that is
real
a
deal.
sign of good things to come. If you go into your progressions very quick in the NFL as a quarterback, good things will happen to you. Good things, because that is where Peyton Manning and Tom Brady lived off of that.
And
But
and here's the thing. Here's the thing with young quarterbacks like Lamar, we were like, oh man, maybe people are going to catch up to him. RG3 many years ago, we were like, maybe people are going to catch up to him. Why? Because they were tough to scheme against because you didn't have very much tape on them. You didn't have enough when it comes to their weaknesses. This kid, CJ Stroud, it's not a gimmick. This dude's not pulling like Madden moves or anything. This kid is just literally going from pre-snap read to progression, getting the ball out. That's no gimmick. That's not a gimmick. That's just football, plain and simple. And this kid has showed that he can play it. Look out,
No,
Lee.
they make Ryans and that coaching staff. They have done wonders with this kid, wonders. But again, I was not surprised because he does come from a big school from Ohio State in the Big Ten. So he did well. Like his last playoff game in the college playoffs, he did good. I mean, I'm pretty. He did good because I saw the game, but he has matured very quick, very quick, and I'm super happy for D'Amico Ryans and that franchise. They got themselves a pretty good quarterback going forward for like hopefully the next 10 years, because you know what happens, like the little sophomore slump. He needs to go into the offseason, look at more tape and get better. That's all CJ Stroud, go home and get better. That's it.
Again, I'm going to tell you, I don't see a sophomore slump in this kid.
No.
And it's because he is literally going through his progressions. He is not making anything up. He's not making anything up. He's not just side arming the ball and just this kid reads what the defense is giving him. And I'm sure he's going to work hard this offseason so that he can get better at seeing what defenses are throwing at
Yeah.
him. This kid's seeing it pre-snap, and once the ball is snapped, he's seeing it even better. It seems like the game is extremely slow. He has a high football IQ. Carolina Panthers fans and front office, they're probably looking at themselves in the mirror right now saying, what did we do? No knock against Bryce Young. I'm hoping that the kid has a very bright future. But when you see what this kid, CJ Stroud, and he didn't walk into a team that had it all together. Nobody expected this Houston Texans team to do what they've done this year. Same as Bryce Young. You know what I mean? That team, nobody. But the question is, if CJ Stroud was a Panther, could he have been able to do these same things? I guess we'll never know.
We'll never
It's a
know.
beautiful
We'll
thing to
never
think
know.
about. But yeah, hopefully. I know Panthers fans all over the place are like, man, I think we may have missed
No,
on
and the good thing about the Houston Texans is, since he's still cheap, he hasn't signed a big contract, man. They're gonna load up the roster, with more draft picks, free agency.
oh
That
yeah.
team is gonna be trending up. They'll win again that division next season. I think
Oh
though.
yeah.
I think though. I'm saying it now. They're gonna win the division because I trust right now, this stage, the Miko Ryans and CJ Stroud over Doug Peterson and Trevor Lawrence. I trust more these two individuals to win the division next season again.
Yeah, and the Titans are now going through their coaching changes, so
Yeah.
they're likely not going to be fighting for that division title, but we'll see how this goes. Kudos to the Texans. I'm looking forward to seeing them this upcoming week, see how this young man continues to do in these playoffs. But kudos to all of them, D'Amico Ryan and CJ Stroud, man. It's been a great season so far for him.